There's a very definition of sad, y'all. 63 degrees, beautiful day. Instead of fishing, I'm going to cut me some firewood. That is absolutely, that's where sad is. That's where sad starts. Hey, y'all. A lot of guys probably watch this channel that are not tournament fishermen. That's cool, because hell, I'm barely one myself. But I think what I want to talk about today dictates something to everybody. So I hope y'all understand that. I hope you like that. I hope you let me know what you think about what we're going to be talking about. Back in the truck again in the woods. 63 degrees. A little bit of wind. Blue skies with some haze. Some serious clouds. No weatherman. What a day it would be to be fishing. I have this issue that I have a hard time playing when I got work to do, but there's always work to do, you know? But I'm gonna get some wood cut, and it's too warm to cut wood. Again, our restaurant, we burn wood as we go. We're gonna be open limited hours this weekend, so we can't get no help. It's going to be warm, but I still have to have a little bit of fire to knock that chill off. I'm going to go ahead and get it whacked out. Boat's hooked up, ready to go, and hopefully in the morning head to the lake and try to have some fun, maybe do some damage down there. Now on to the rest of the story. So my video yesterday, man, sometimes it's hard to get your point across. I ought to have notes. A script a little bit would not hurt anything, because I wonder about all those squirrels down there, and I got my 22 rifle right here. I wonder about a lot of stuff. See how it works? But I'm thinking about fishing. The idea for a new tournament strategy, a new way to approach things, or an old way to approach things. But that's not what this is about. Well, kind of. And I hate to keep mentioning Randy, but Randy brings up good points, and he has seen some things I haven't seen. I've been gone from fishing, seriously fishing, since 2000, the year 2000. Talking about tournaments hurting fish populations. I believed for a lot of years, and still believe that most of the fish that I catch and let go survive. Am I wrong? I don't know. I went to school to be a biologist. I do not have a degree in fisheries biology, but that's what I went to school for. I couldn't handle the idea of all the crap I'd have to put up with if I did that for a living. That's another, see, just wandering away. So, next step in tournaments. Two things. First off, call in weigh-ins. With technology, I'm sure it's possible. I really dug that MLF thing when it first come out. How many bass a pounder berry can you catch? I thought that was unique. I still think it's unique. It's a different kind of fishing. I thought it was fun to watch, especially when a guy's catching 70 pounds in a day. I think you're rewarded kind of, not just for being a big fish fisherman, because, of course, for me, anything over 15 inches in Missouri, that's a big old bass. I don't catch very many of them. I'd like to see that format, not exclusively, but I'd like to see that format used. But no matter what, why can't we weigh in via some sort of device? Yes, it brings up an issue with cheaters, possibility for more cheating. Guys are always going to be cheaters. I guarantee it. I've seen cheaters my whole life. However, and I'm not going to run a tournament circuit. Thank you very much. I've ran tournaments. It's a pain. Tournament guys do not run tournaments very well. The guys that can't win, well, that's not nice. See how I wonder again? In Missouri, as far as I know, it is a felony to cheat in a bass tournament. I'm sure that's what it was. It may be a class 2 or 3, but it's a felony. Is stealing. I think that needs to be stressed from the get-go. Polygraphs can be beat, yes, but there are other ways to find things wrong. So as far as cheating, that's a whole nother part of it. I like to think most people are good. cheating. I'll tell you a story someday about how I thought I might be cheating in a tournament. It ended up being pretty cool. I'll tell you that one. That's a pretty wild story, I think. I still like to tell that one. Wandering again. Phone in weigh-ins during the day at the end. Or there's apps. I don't have an app. Man, I'm the wrong guy to be talking about this. These digital scales are pretty cool. I have a cheap Berkeley one in my boat, and it's pretty spot on. I've checked against another one, they were identical. They store weights. I mean, things could get screwed up. I would think picture of a fish, maybe, stored weight, an app where you send that weight into Tournament Central. Especially, I don't know why this can be done on a bass club level, but especially for big tournaments. Now, the weigh-ins for the public, oh yeah, the weigh-ins are huge. People want to see those fish brought across, so yeah, that's a problem. I would say you bring your biggest fish every day. If you make it public, huge public knowledge that you're trying to save the resource, would people not go for that? Because a lot of people are anti-tournament fishing, thinking they're killing a lot of bass. Maybe we are. What do y'all think? There's guys out there smarter than me, everybody, more technically unchallenged. See how I said that? I can't even say that right. More techno-savvy people. Would it be too expensive to do that? They make apps for everything on the planet, from getting gas and those little, what do they call? I don't even know what they call the little code thing. I don't even know what that's called. Q code. They can do anything with a phone and with computers, and there'll be signal issues, I get. But if your scale could keep that weight somehow with a backup, you have to have backups because even space shuttles come down. I mean, you have redundancies. I get that part. Smart people could figure this out, and it'd be cheap, I'll bet. Except somebody want to make money off of it. Tell me I'm wrong there. Somebody always wants to make money. Oops. Almost said a bad word. I have a serious issue if bass fishermen are hurting the resource. I learned how to bleed fish, fizz fish, a long time ago. I haven't done it the way they do. We did it through the side. You count it back through the scales, went through the side. I haven't done it through the tongue yet. Interesting. I know I still lost fish. If I continue to fish tournaments, I will have the weights for the fins to get them set. Because a buddy of mine once was catch them. Here's another story. Lake the Ozarks, catch them 40 foot deep. That's a whole other Geet story in there too. Remind me of that sometime, another Geeto story. We're catching them fish. I'm catching them deep, and all his job is, we're out there in rough water. His job is back there keeping them fish alive, upright, because they kept wanting to swim. We didn't. We bled them. They still didn't want to. Hey, I don't. We always had healthier fish at the end of the day or end of the night, like night fishing. We used to fish them 12-hour night tournaments. That's impossible on fish. It's ridiculous to have 12-hour tournaments. I think that's mostly done now. I hate to think we're hurting our fisheries. And then Randy said, a lot of people are cleaning bass just to clean bass. You know what, y'all? The resource should handle some of that. In Missouri, we have a 12-inch size limit on spotted bass because those Kentuckys grow slower. Well, I've caught some big ones, though. They grow slower. So the smallmouth have 15-inch size limit on them. I'm not really sure I understand that. But the 12-inch size limit, I said for years you ought to keep 4 or 5 or 6 12-inch Kentuckys every time you're out to help the biology of the situation. Maybe I'm wrong. I have not been fishing enough. I'm not even in my first full year back to tournament fishing, so I haven't been fishing enough to prove that to myself. I need to see more proof. I'm thinking about talking to a biologist, maybe getting an interview. Think he'd let me interview him? Probably not. See how biased he is, or how biased Randy is, or how biased anybody is. Back on topic. I don't want to hurt the fisheries. So the digital weigh-ins, bass clubs, somebody could map that out. There's probably a bunch of money to be made because somebody's going to make money no matter what. Another angle on that is the old farts tournaments that Randy's talked about. I had several people talk about. I keep saying Randy, but Randy is on cutting edge of this. I'm following way behind. I'm just watching from a distance. We have these tournaments here. I fished last fall and early into this winter. Have fished a couple, 3 old farts tournaments, 55 and older. Kind of cool. I didn't win any of them either. 50 and over. That would be pretty good. Half a century. Maybe as many as 4/5 of that spent bass fishing. That's an old fart. I think that's cool. I think you're more likely to see the lack of love for technology with an older guys. I think a national circuit like that would be awesome. Of course, you've a bunch of rich old dudes come out of the closet. I didn't mean that. Come out of the tackle room. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there with a lot of money. I get that. And a lot of kids have a lot of their daddy's money. I get that. And nothing's perfect, and nothing ever gets left alone long enough it works. Even B.A.S.S, for all the magic days they had, they didn't leave it alone. What y'all think? Digital weigh-ins and old farts tournaments. But the old farts tournaments, limited to the technology, are Help Me Rhonda 150 motors. Oh yeah. Somebody asked about spot lock. You know what? That's trolling motors or something I can't fault people for. If you want to spend $3,000 to $6,000 on a trolling motor, good for you. Rich old people. I'm not doing it. Here I'm talking about technology and I can't make a video. I don't get this GoPro stuff. I'm going to have to do some research. They keep shutting off, but it shows it's still filming. They shut off right in the middle of me talking about spot lock, which, whatever. I don't know what else I had on the video. It's just keeping it simple. Taking things back old school. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with technology? It helping us to the degree that it can, I guess. I don't know. Digital weigh-ins. Old farts using 150s. Hell, young farts using 150. I just think a simpler world is a better place. If we can do simpler through technology, wonderful. It keeps people alive. Me, it's sprinkling out here and I gotta go to work. So that's all I got. Oh, something else kind of y'all might need to know about. If this all happens, if we can make something like this work and I fish some of these tournaments, I'd have to get a cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. I hate them. Would I do it to fish these tournaments? I guess. Bye, guys. God bless. Let me know what you're thinking. Bye.